Hello there, Jakob Anker here. I wanted to do a small video update as I wanted to bring out one of the features in the Washington DC release of ServiceNow that I find especially cool. Previously, I have been tasked with figuring out how can we determine if some changes to our product has made any sort of impact on the performance in a negative way, of course, or positive. Even, that's also nice to know. I take that back. And at that time, my proposal was, amongst others, to maybe consider doing an automated test framework and baseline them so that you could see what is how does it work before and after when you consider the duration of it. Turns out that ServiceNow, the product team of Automated Test Framework, has been thinking some of the same things, in fact, because as of Washington, DC, you are now able to run performance profiling in automated tests. So this will allow you to, sequentially, it will run 10 tests of a suite. The first one is just to get it warmed up and make sure that everything is cached to make it a real representation of how the flow and performance of it will be. And the next 9 in the sequence will be kind of your average for how well does this process from A to Z perform. So I just want to bring that out there because I think it's really interesting for a lot of organizations that want to ensure that once they change a query somewhere, once they introduce, a huge data load, which will then force you to consider your queries or anything else, then it's pretty cool just to be able to click a button and see, okay, did I mess it up completely? And if so, should I go in and maybe consider changing my setup a bit to the benefit of the performance? And maybe just to add to this point, if you then find out that you do in fact have any performance issues, what you could do then is to try to identify the transactions that are long running, and you can register a transaction call chain inside of ServiceNow. So you get the initial transaction, but also the subsequent transactions that this causes. Any action in ServiceNow often has a ripple effect. So you get kind of the cascading duration effect and performance impact of the transactions, and you can then link this to the source of the transaction, potentially a script and so on, where you probably have a query or anything, something like this that needs to be optimized a bit. I hope this was helpful to you. Until next time.